They say yo so, make one for the radio, but it's flow about nothing, yeah they set it up. King running through my blood. Yo, y'all already know the platform. King not your nigga, queen not your bitch. It's your boy So Focused, and we are live from It's Gorgeous Radio, Washington, D.C. You see, they was South Vegas, and now we out D.C. Let's go. So let's get our energy right. You know, before we get started, we have to get this energy right. Y'all already know. Namaste. I'ma motherfucking stay. Let's go. Y'all know I got my man with me tonight. I got my motherfucking man with me tonight. B Anonymous.
Yes,
how you feeling, Brody?
Man, I'm feeling pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always good when you get a good pocket spot, man.
Oh man. Man, it is a pleasure to have you in the building tonight, man. For the people that don't know, man, I met B Anonymous, man, at one of these, at my first comedy event that we did here in the city. That's how I linked with you, man. So you're a comedian.
Absolutely.
How did you come upon, like, what started this? You know, did you just wake up one morning and say, look, I'm gonna be a funny nigga today? You know, how did this come?
Let me tell you, first off, before I even answer that question, man, let me thank you for even having me on your platform. You know what I'm
Most
saying? It's
definitely.
definitely a good look, man. I appreciate it. And as far as like starting comedy, like that was just me. Like I started comedy like almost 3 years ago, and it was a reflection. I had a reflection point in my life where I was just looking back, and it's been so many times, it's been countless times where um I've been the funny guy in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like just naturally being me, not trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? And it's been countless times where in school settings, the teacher get tired of me moving me around and
Very
shit because I'm
nice.
making everybody laugh and shit. So she be like, look, take these last 10 minutes of class, man, and do you. You know what I'm
And
saying?
cut
And
up.
it's yeah, and I had a few teachers do that shit. So when I put all that shit together, comedy was the natural reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like it had to be done.
That makes sense.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
growing up, did you have like a inspiration when it come to comedy? Like, did you have a favorite comedian that you actually like look up to, and you like, look, I like this nigga. You know, I would be. Was it a comedian you looked up to?
Okay, so it definitely was a comedian I looked up to, but not to do comedy, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I just had a favorite comedian. I didn't even know I was gonna do comedy. Yeah?
Okay, right.
So
Okay, it didn't click. Like, okay, that makes sense.
yeah, I just love funny. I love to laugh, man. If a nigga can make me laugh at the highest capacity, I'm in there. You know what I'm
That
saying?
makes sense. It does
Yeah,
make sense.
yeah. You know.
Look, what's so
And,
crazy, man? Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
all I was gonna say is my favorite comedian is well, one of them. It's so many. It's hard to just say my favorite. Like it's
Give them
really
to me.
hard. Cause
Give them to me in order. If you had to give an order.
all right, first would be Patrice O'Neal. I fuck with Patrice O'Neal. Second would be Bernie Mac.
Oh,
Uh,
that's my man.
yes, sir. I can't go without putting Corey Holcomb or Dave Chappelle on the list. I can't go
Okay.
without. You know what I'm saying? And man, Earthquake. I fuck with Earthquake. And so many people that came out of DC area,
Right.
Martin Lawrence. I can't not say these people because they mean a lot to comedy. You
That
know what I'm
makes
saying?
sense.
Yeah, and I
That most
respect
definitely
comedy
makes
so
sense.
much.
It does like that.
But
It
those,
does make sense. What's so crazy is though, B, is I believe, and stop me if I'm wrong. Like when I
right,
see a lot of comedians, because I'm not a comedian, I might get in here and there and make a funny skit, you know,
right,
on
right, right,
Instagram. But the thing
right.
is, I'm not even. It come off as funny, but I be talking about real shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
do you believe that most real, like half of the jokes you talk about, do they be real life, like real personal experience? Like
Oh,
y'all
let me.
laughing at this shit, but
Yeah,
it's
let me.
I'm telling the truth.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm gonna tell you some real shit right here. So a lot of my comedy is I'm talking about myself and things that happened in my life. You know?
Right.
Like I'm a storyteller. I tell stories about shit that happened that may not have been funny when it happened, but when I look back at it now, that shit's hilarious. That
Right.
shit's hilarious. And I even give you an example. I ain't gonna tell you the whole story, but I give you an example of what
Yeah,
I'm
let's
talking about.
see it.
On stage, I talk about the time where you know, I broke my mother toilet while I was beating my dick. You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
hear.
It's such a ridiculous story that when it happened, I couldn't imagine telling anybody,
Right.
let alone strangers, about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And now that's one of my favorite jokes and funniest stories. Eh?
It's a part of the act now.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely part of the act, man. And I can't I can't do that without it being some truth in it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I exaggerated for comedy's sake, but it's some truth
It's some
in
truth in
almost
that.
everything. Oh, for sure. You better
Yo,
believe it.
so when I fuck with somebody, I really fuck with them. I don't just fuck with you for look. I'm all in. So I've been
Right,
following
right,
like some
right.
shit you've been doing, lately from the comedy event you did with us, like to
Yes,
some new
sir.
shit. Yo, this is one of
Absolutely.
my favorite joints, man, from you, and I gotta know, like, is this a true story? Because I gotta hear the rest.
But although I'm broke, I don't like to hang out with broke motherfuckers neither. No bullshit, because broke and broke are still the same option. When you go out, you fucked up. Either way it goes. And he ain't got no support, no help, no nothing. But one of my broke friends took it too far. He took this broke shit to a whole nother level. This nigga invited me to the bar to watch the game. I said, Dad, I pull up. He pull up. But he stopped me soon before we walked in. He's like, B, can I holler at you over there? I'm like, my nigga, why the fuck we got to go over there when we in the open parking lot? I mean, because I'm going to tell you some real shit. Whenever a nigga misdirect you, he not about to tell you nothing good.
Nah.
Never. You know what I'm saying? So he telling me, he like, B, I don't know how to,
Put this.
yeah, I don't know how to explain this and shit. He kept doing his arms like this and shit. I'm like, nigga, spit that shit out, man. Stop playing. And he said, B, I only got $6 to my name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's some real shit right there. That's not even a joke, yeah. That's not
that
even
ain't
a
even
joke
a
at all.
joke.
That's not even a joke, yeah. That's a reenactment, yeah.
That's not even a joke,
That's a
man.
reenactment from that night, man. You know
I
what I'm saying?
fucking
Like,
died so hard because when I say I've been there, I've been in a situation
yes.
similar. So it's like, yo, this bro can't be making this. I gotta slow down. I say I can't make this up.
Oh
I say,
hell
bro
no.
can't make this shit up, bro.
No, I can't. And then the worst part about it is when we get to the bar, I bought this nigga a drink and he complained about the drink. Yeah.
Like,
I said, nigga, you don't even have enough to be in here,
you
let
niggas should
alone
be
complain
home.
about some shit. Yeah. You
I'm
wow.
sorry. You guys stay home. You
Yeah,
gotta
you
stay
got
home.
to, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo,
man, niggas don't understand that broke energy is contagious. So if you fuck around, stay around it long enough, man. That shit is
it
contagious.
is.
That shit can bring you down. You want that
It
shit
is.
around me? You know what I'm saying?
It is. Yo, what's so crazy is, man, comic relief. I believe in the world, especially like the world we living in right now, man. Like how shit is so serious, everything's so serious. Ain't really nothing to laugh
Yeah.
about, man. So to be able to actually have that friend, man, that outlet to like, man, everybody need that energy. Everybody need that friend.
Hell
When we
yeah.
was in the comedy event, just being in that setting, man, made me forget about so many things, man, that was going on outside that door. I haven't laughed so hard, like genuinely laughed so
Yeah.
hard in a long time, So, I know that you bring a lot of people good energy, man. Motherfucker could be down. It's no way I could be pissed off. mad at
Right.
somebody and you come in the room. Nigga, it's
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah, yeah,
You ain't
and
coming.
that goes back to my reflection on how I got into comedy because I've always been that guy. You know? It's been times where females be like, "Damn, I'm mad at you, but you so goddamn goofy that it's hard to stay mad at you. You know?
It's hard
It's
to
hard to
stay mad.
stay mad. Yeah, it's hard to stay mad. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really not that serious, man. I don't take a lot of shit serious. For that's another thing.
That's some real shit.
Yeah, I don't take a lot of shit serious, man, because I I've learned in my life that it's way easier to be, mad and shit than, just happy and take shit for what it is and not what you want it to be. That's
Makes
another
sense.
thing. People got perceptions and shit, man, all fucked up, man. Man, a lot of this shit is in black and white. You know what I'm
Boom,
saying? A lot of this shit
boom.
black and white, and just take it for what it is, man, and move the fuck on.
Question. Like when it
Yes,
comes
sir.
to your comedy, a lot of us we do still, we work the 9 to 5 or whatnot. But
Right.
are you, or if not, are you actually looking to make this a career if it's not already like your career? Like this is what are you really looking to do this for, a
Oh, oh,
living?
absolutely, absolutely. I'm trying to make this my full time gig, man, because
That'll work.
um, for one, I see the potential. Two, I can look back and when I started and where I'm at now, and it's a progression. Now, if
Yep.
I started and it ain't no progression in these 3 years, I might need to get another job. You know what I'm saying?
Get another profession.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah,
I agree.
but I see what's happening. I see what's transitioning, and I'm on the right path. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Like, man, it's gorgeous music, man. It's gorgeous radio. We definitely like in the midst of working on our next comedy event here in DC. We also
Oh,
working on
absolutely.
comedy events outside of Washington, DC as well. So we are working on a project where we can get a lot of the comedians outside of DC. So we might send you guys to Vegas or something and let you guys
Yeah.
perform out there and get some Vegas performances out
Oh
here in
yeah.
DC. Like we looking to bridge gaps like that. You know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
happy to hear that, man. You looking to do this full time, man, because I most definitely will have some work coming, man, your way soon.
Oh
Like,
yeah, definitely. And on top of that, I just recently performed in my first festival this past weekend at the Baltimore Comedy Festival, and it was a blast. And that got me into submitting my shit to more
mhm.
festivals. And I just submitted to the West End Festival in Atlanta,
Go in.
the Ride Festival in Houston. This is Online World Festival that I'm about to do. So I'm definitely working. Plus, I'm about to go to New York, hit a couple stages out there,
Lord.
Delaware, Pennsylvania. Like
You had
nigga is
entered the
moving.
competition too.
Oh yeah,
Not
yeah,
yeah, went to the competition. I had voted. I didn't even know what it look, man. Vote. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You can
That
definitely get a vote.
that was the Keenan Thompson joint. That was the Keenan Thompson comedy experience, man. And
See,
they
and that
still.
I respect that.
Oh
Explain more
yeah,
about that.
appreciate.
Yeah, give me more information on that.
So basically, thank you for the vote too. So
Definitely.
basically, it's a few rounds. Like I'm in the wild card round where they're still delegating and counting votes from all over the country, and um, it's I think it's like 8 to 7 days left of deliberation, and then once you pass that, you go perform in front of the bookers that book you to go do the television part of the show. So it's like 3 steps. So the wild card, then you perform in front of the big people, and then you go to New York and go do the real joint
I like that.
on TV.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what
like
I'm
the
saying?
Americans
So
Got Talent like type shit. You got
basically,
steps. Okay.
basically, you know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting to hear back from that. And one thing about this shit, man. Yeah, just in life, period, man. What's for you is for you, man. Can't nobody fuck that up, man.
It
You
is.
know what I'm saying? And so, with me knowing that, it ain't shit that can't nobody stop me out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There it
only I
is.
can stop me.
Man, what's so crazy is, my dad he said all the time, we get turned down. We not everything not gonna go our way
No,
100%. But my dad
not at
used to say
all.
all the time, man, they close the door, you better jump through the motherfucking window. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He's like,
it's
hey, come
always
on.
a way around some shit, man.
It's always a way. Like
It's
you said, what's
always a
for you,
way,
Slim,
man.
is always gonna be for you.
It's going for, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get exactly what's for me. I'm not
That
worried
makes
about
sense.
what's for somebody else and what's for this person or why I ain't got that. They got. I don't get into that shit, man. Cause what's for me is for me.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes,
I got a
sir.
few more questions for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let
Yeah,
you
go.
go.
Yeah, go
When it
for
comes to um advice, you know what I mean? I know you've had ups and downs when it comes to your road of success. What is one of the
it.
most vital piece of advice or information someone has given to you? You took it, used it, and it actually worked. Because I say it all the time, a lot of people get good information. It's just like reading a book and you don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? After you done
Yeah,
gained knowledge. Like,
yeah.
what information has somebody told you some good constructive criticism or gave you and you said, took it, used it, and it worked?
Well, like some of these competitions, like when I first entered in one of the Magoobies competition, I got a little, um, you know, like a nigga told me like no matter what the crowd, no matter what the judges say, the crowd's not closing their eyes while you up there.
Oh man.
So you know what I'm saying. So take advantage of that and make sure they at least they know who you are. They're like, damn, he won, but he should have won. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
makes sense.
yeah. So when
It
the
makes
nigga
sense.
broke it down, yeah, when he broke it down to me like that, man, the crowd always got their eyes and ears open, man. So take advantage of each stage, man. No matter if you win or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the big things that I keep with me to this day, and it's
I
worked.
agree. I agree.
And
I
it's
can
worked.
name countless events or shows that I done watched online and say, fuck that. They cheated that man. Or they cheated that
Yeah.
girl.
You know what I'm
And then it
saying?
make you go follow this person and say, I want to see
Yes.
what he got going on. So I agree.
Exactly. Yep.
That's something
That
I
shit.
agree.
Yeah, man.
So
That shit came in handy.
by by you taking that advice and and you using that or whatnot, let's say for instance, you may got a young comedian, not even a comedian, man, an entrepreneur, like listening today, watching today. What is
Right.
one vital piece of information or jewel that you can leave with them today?
One thing I could tell you is keep going. Like no matter what. Like it may even sound cliche what I'm saying right now, but it's a reason why it's people keep saying it.
That
Keep
makes sense.
going. You have to keep going, no matter what, because at the end of the day, you closer to that finish line than you think. You know what I'm saying? You closer to that goal than you think. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep looking back and be like, what if what you know what I'm saying? And then if you haven't start. That's
That
another
makes
thing.
sense.
People be afraid to start shit. Like they have all the ideas in the world and shit, but they don't do nothing. Don't
No,
start shit. Don't
exactly. Just sit on them. You are
yeah,
right. And the
just
idea without no motion, man, is just the
it's
idea.
nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean nothing, man. So that's what I would tell people. Start, and if you already started, keep going.
That makes
Please
sense.
keep going. You never know
That
what's
makes
on that other side, man.
Were
Telling
you
you.
born here and born and raised here in Washington D.C.?
No, I'm from C Plaza.
See Plaza, Maryland,
Yeah, C
Maryland,
Plaza, Maryland. Yeah, C
Maryland
Plaza,
side.
Maryland. Yeah, yes,
Hey, yeah,
sir.
that's Landover, right?
It's by Landover. It's by Landover, Capitol Heights and shit. It's
Yeah, around that
all in
area.
the mid. Yeah, you know what I'm
See,
saying.
when I hear see Plaza, I think of Kidland, the zoo, and
Oh yeah.
25. I think about all that. So
Okay, so well, if you want to think about C Plaza, KD from C Plaza too.
you say KD?
Yeah, KD, Kevin
For real?
Durant from C Plaza. Yes, sir.
Oh, he from out there? I never see
He's
now.
from
That's something
C
I didn't
Plaza.
know.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's a fact, and he's
Well,
definitely
you
from
got
C
some
Plaza, man.
talent. You got some
He even
talent that
got
come.
he got C Plaza across his back, my nigga.
You know,
Real,
I
real
never noticed
shit.
that.
Yes,
See,
sir.
That's a prime example. We not said all the time, and everybody can't go. You know what I'm saying?
No,
A few of us gonna go, man, but everybody can't go, man.
no, it's
Everybody
definitely a
can't
fact,
go.
man.
Slim
And
made it up out of here.
oh hell yeah! And the sooner you realize everybody can't go, the easier the transition to be. You know what I'm saying?
It
Like
is.
if you can get rid of the niggas that's not going early, do it. You know
There
what I'm
it
saying?
is.
Get them niggas the fuck up out of here, man.
It's like
And whether
dead weight. It's like
yeah,
dead.
but and that's whether it's females, male, it don't matter. If they not doing what you doing or helping you,
You hit
leave them
that.
alone, man. Leave them
You hit that
alone,
on the
man.
money.
For
You hit
real.
that on
You,
the fucking money.
man, and I'm telling you, it's the sooner you can do that shit, man, you'll feel a lot better too, man. You'll feel a lot better. Shit'll start going in motion.
Mhm.
Cut the niggas off, man. Cut the dead weight off, please. Please.
And to me that goes back to like the what's for you is always going to be for you. A
Yeah.
lot of blessings or whatever you guys out there call it, a lot of blessings, a lot of things will always be for you, but if you're not positioned, or if you haven't let go of certain things, or if you haven't been through certain things, you're never going to receive it. Yes, it's for you, but if you're
Mhm.
not ready to receive it, what I mean, a lot of people miss out on a lot of their blessings or a lot of good things coming because they choose to keep certain energies around, or they just stay in
Yeah.
the same cipher. You keep doing the same thing,
Yeah.
same thing, same thing. So it's like, man, why would I give you this if you can't even finish
You're not
that?
even
You
ready
know,
for it. You're not even
you
ready
know.
for the blessing.
So
You
that
know?
makes sense. That totally makes
Yeah.
sense.
Oh hell
Um,
yeah.
when it question, where can comes to social media? Sorry about that. Where
Oh
can people find you?
okay, it's the same thing for each platform, Twitter, Instagram, B_anonymous. And I'm gonna tell you how to spell anonymous because I can't even spell it sometimes. No bullshit. And niggas did caught me a few times. Yeah, what's your Instagram? B
Right.
underscore A N.
Said
Shit, what's that with that?
anonymous.
You know what I'm saying? Good. Luckily, that shit be popping the fuck up on me, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
After a few
But
letters.
yeah, after a few letters and shit, man, the algorithm fucking with a nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? But when I got to put that shit on paper, like when I got to write it down, boy, I got to look at my name. I'm like, dang, this is a shame.
That's some real shit. That's some real shit. Man, y'all gotta go follow Be Anonymous, man, on every motherfucking platform.
Yeah,
Before I let
please,
you go, do you
please.
got any shows coming up in the city or out the city that
Hold on, let me check. I gotta check my shit, man.
Yeah, I
Cause
most definitely
I
need to
don't
hear
want to get
that
no,
because
I don't want to
y'all
give no
gotta go.
misinformation.
Right, you telling people to
Okay.
meet you on Z Street and it's on C Street.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to go through that. So I do know October 20th. October 20th, I'm gonna be at Magooby's Joke House in Timonium, Maryland. I'll be out there. Show starts at 7:30. If you in that area, it's far shit from DC. It's about an hour. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from here. But you know, that's where I'm gonna be at, man. seven
Oh
thirty,
man.
man. October 7th, I'm gonna be in Wardall. Hold on, let me get now. That's what I had to look up. Cause shout out to my nigga Student Don, man. He put me on that shit. And, yeah, we about to cut up October 7th, and I'm gonna say, oh, here we go. Yes, sir. I'm gonna be at Lucky's.
Lucky's.
And yeah, Lucky's uh and Wardolph, man.
Woodall. You
Another
know how DC feel
fire
about going to
thing.
Woodall. He said
Yeah,
Woodall.
yeah,
That's
see
like
that's
going to
the
Philly to us.
yeah, see that's the thing though. I gotta get out.
You
I gotta
got
get out
to.
of here. You know
You,
what I'm saying? Like I
you
gotta go to
got
these
to.
different places. Yeah? I know
What is it?
everybody can't make it here, but that's where I'm
You
gonna be
got to
at
be
though.
there. You got to
Yeah, I
be there.
gotta be there for sure. You
AB,
know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
tell you
Yes,
right
sir.
now, like these are one of the first tests before we actually reach our full, potential. These just sit right here, just getting out our comfort zone. A
Yes,
lot of
sir.
people fella realize that you have to become uncomfortable in order to be comfortable. Like we
Yes.
so used to DC, we're so used to our surroundings, we used to these clubs. No, go to some shit, go to a different crowd. Go to a
You
crowd you don't know. Like try somebody
hey,
new.
Hey, look, I'm so glad you said that because last night I was at a show that reminded me of like, oh yeah, this shit could go down anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like it was for a comedian, it was nothing. First of all, I do any room. I don't give a fuck where it's at, who is
Right.
in
There
front
you
of,
have
like
it.
the demographic. But this particular setting, it was Arlington, Virginia, where I would say a bunch of rich white drunk motherfuckers in the bar.
Uh-huh.
And it's hard to beat cocaine, you know? You know what I'm saying? It's hard to distract somebody with
Right,
comedy
right. Get somebody to
that's
pay attention.
that got bumps and shit on their mind. You know what I'm saying? Like no bullshit. One nigga,
You not lying.
one white boy had a clear escort, you know, just flat out, you know. Him and her didn't go together at all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about as soon as she walked in the building, man, he wasn't wasting none of his money. You know? He wasn't wasting none of it.
Look, they ain't played no games. Where, look, I gotta
Yes,
go. I gotta see where the hell you was at.
man, I was in Arlington, Virginia, and a nigga tried to pay me and my man $100 to Joan on this nigga, but the nigga was like, you know how some money ain't good money.
Right, right. All money is not good money.
Yeah, man, something about that white man and that money did not seem right.
He said,
You know what
uh-uh.
I'm saying?
He said,
It
I'm
didn't seem
passing
right.
it to
Yeah, yeah, and don't get me wrong, we would have fired his ass up.
him.
But that's not the point. It's just how he presented it. It was just
It,
not structured.
it was
Not
energy. It was
structured.
that energy. It was somebody's energy.
Yeah, man, I can't fuck with that shit, man. I can't fuck with that, man. But it was definitely for a comedic. It was definitely one of them. All right, we gotta get in our bag tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like we
Mhm.
gotta fight tonight. Because niggas ain't paying attention to shit. They
Yeah,
doing
man, you
this. They
gotta
having
give this
business meetings
attention.
and shit.
Right. You,
So yeah, but
I think that that's good. Go ahead. My
yeah,
bad. Go
it
ahead.
go back to what you were saying about being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's uncomfortable to get comfortable because that's definitely an uncomfortable
That's an
setting.
uncomfortable situation. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
like I could
Yes,
guarantee
sir.
you, like another situation like that, you'll be a lot of people can never say fully prepared, but you'll be a lot more prepared for. Okay, yeah, I know how to move. You got to be
Yeah,
prepared for, especially in the field that you're in. They could put you out there a- anywhere, so it's like I got to be able
yeah,
to adapt. You know what I'm saying? Know the people,
yeah.
know the crowd. Boom, 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 boom. At any given moment, any given time,
Oh yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong though. You also got to know your worth too.
you got to know your
Got to know
worth.
you got to know your worth too, because I promise you, these niggas was not getting grade A jokes. Now I'm talking shit. I'm just talking shit at this point, because
Right.
I'm matching you with what you bringing to
The
me.
same energy,
We just
right?
yeah, we gonna be rowdy tonight. Fuck it. And now I'm about to turn you up. Let's see what push your button. You know what I'm saying? Because your regular material ain't gonna work. Your regular shit ain't gonna work. You got to
That shit
you
ain't
got to
gonna
go
work
off
here,
script.
buddy.
Yeah, you got to go off script. You know what I'm saying? Because they not looking for comedy. They not
That
they
makes
not trying
sense.
to. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely know your worth, man. Don't go out there bullshitting around, man.
I totally agree. Um,
Yes, sir.
be anonymous, man. I honestly want to tell you, man, keep this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's enough. And just here in the city alone, I know worldwide, but just in the city alone, man, it's enough depression, yo. It's enough crazy shit going on. So to be
Absolutely.
able to have that energy, man, that laughter, man, trust me, we need that. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yes,
We
sir.
need just that, man. So keep it up. And I most definitely want to see more of it. And I'm looking forward to actually linking up with you on further and more projects, bro.
Oh, man, absolutely, man. Look, thank you once again. You know what I'm saying? Thank you once again. I definitely appreciate the platform. You got some good shit coming up, especially with this platform that you got going on right now. Man, it's gorgeous radio. It's man. Y'all just wait. Y'all please keep tuned in, keep locked in and shit,
Most
man. Cause I'm
definitely.
telling, I'm telling you, this is
Most
just the
definitely.
beginning. Just to
See,
be
hey,
getting,
hey,
man.
bro, I respect that because you definitely feel the energy, man. You definitely like know the vibes. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? You know the
yeah,
vibes, man. Lately I've been learning, man, just work. You know, because people gonna see it. You know,
yes,
I used to do a lot of talking, man. I used to do a lot of man, yeah, and it's like, you know what? I'm done with that. Like you
yeah,
gonna, you know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
gonna, see it. And that's what mode
yeah.
I'm in now. Like go time.
Yeah, see, cause this is the thing. When you just focusing on working, and then that right person see that right thing, then a lot of more eyes will come back to some shit
There
you
it is.
already got out there. You know what I'm
There it
saying?
is.
That you already done built and shit. So it's like you working, but you got the foundation and shit, and you just build on top of that. That's
Totally
it.
agree.
Yes, sir.
Totally agree.
Yes,
Man, I
sir.
appreciate you, man. Be anonymous, man. I'm gonna get you
Hey
on
man,
out of
thank
here.
you, thank
You
you,
know,
thank you, thank
I
you, man.
love
I
it. I love
appreciate it,
it.
man. Yes,
Tonight,
sir.
man, live from It's Gorgeous Radio, Washington,
Yes,
D.C.
sir.
Your boy Be Anonymous and also
Yes.
focused. Mr. King,
Come on.
not your nigga. Man, I love y'all. And until next time, we out. Much love,
Gone.
bro.
They say yo so make one for the radio, but it's flow about nothing. Yeah, they said it though. King running through my blood, hot